It looks like Dallin's hesitant to go in through the door. As you see, he's kind of like moving back and forth, going, we're gonna go in, or you see Dranny comes up towards the door.
Let me look. I'll start moving forward.
As you actually see, Vim is actually fighting off four of these thugs. It looks like Dune is actually to the left of him. Bonray is actually behind Vim. As you see, he's actually parrying attacks. Dune then attacks his opponent in front of him. He goes and smashes the guy across the chest, leveling him to the ground. As the other two behind him scurry away, Vim then runs his sword right through the center of his chest and kicks him off his blade as he watches the other two run away.
I look over at Dallin and look, it doesn't look like we need to go in. Guys, we got to get out of the tower.
They all look towards you. See, Vim looks over. He goes, do we have the sword? As he looks off towards you, he goes, Tanik.
We have it. We need to get back to the portal.
You guys then start going backwards from where you came. Go all the way down the steps. And then down through the open way, up, down towards that last mirror. You see Ahn-Lay starts walking first towards the mirror as she kind of smiles, looking back towards everyone. You see everyone kind of has an open jaw and her eyes are kind of wide. She holds the mirror. You see a blast as she jolts through. Dallin goes up. Draina goes up. Bonray walks up as he touches.
Even the three farmers and the blacksmith.
The four prisoners walk up as they touch it, as they blast through. And you then, being the last, as you start hearing like some scurrying and doors slamming back and forth, you hear it echoing down the hallway.
I will go through.
For some odd reason, you stop as your hand is about to touch a mirror. You glance behind you. You see elven girl with amethyst eyes staring at you from the doorway. Complete blackness behind her. She's looking directly at you. An evil grin goes past her face. Lock eyes with her. Feel yourself going down towards one of your daggers and holding up towards the center of your chest.
Out of there.
Intelligence check.
Out of there.
You need to be rolled right now.
18.
Alright, as you hold your dagger, you actually have to put strength into your hand to put the dagger back into your hilt. As you see her grin is actually getting wider and wider and wider. As you go over, you touch the mirror. Your eyes do not leave her eyes. You feel yourself jolt through the mirror as you blast through the other side. You see Ahn-Lay. You look at all the others are slowly going up through the hole. In the back of your mind, those amethyst eyes are kind of like haunting your mind.
I look at Ahn-Lay. It's time to go home.
She nods her head with a slight smile. You start walking. You hear steel slam against the ground. Bang, 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 bang. You look off behind you as everyone is kind of going up. You see a beautiful silver handle and blade. It goes up with on the outside of the blade, it's all pure green, like emitting from the actual blade of it. It's a beautiful sword. It's sitting on top of a brown cloak. You don't see Ahn-Lay anymore. Dallin yells off, going, Tanik, are you coming?
Yes!
You go over towards the sword. Heavy magic, plus to any damage, just from your intelligence. But you know there's wild magic still kind of emitting through the blade.
I'm going to take the sword.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to smash the mirror.
Alright. As you look back towards the mirror, grab both hands on that long sword, and you swing towards it. You actually have to roll a d20.
17.
You swing. You feel the top part of the sword actually connects with the rock, and it's the blue flame, and actually cuts the mirror in half. The top of the mirror then smashes down in front of you, but the blade actually cut through the ground. If that actually hit someone's body or armor, it would have been devastating. You then pull the sword out of the ground. The whole mirror then just crumbles down into a pile of glass and rock.
I'll start going up.
You take the blade as you put it in your belt buckle. You grab the rope and start making your way up. As you meet the rest of the team up at the top. Down looks off towards you. He goes, can we go north now?
No, we need to go back to the elven town.
Alright.
You want your pay, don't you?
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Jerry kind of looks off towards you going, yeah, pay? You start walking outside. Vim looks over towards your side. He goes, you do have this sword. Oh my gosh.
We need to ride hard back to the town.
To our horses. As you look off towards the four people released, you actually go up towards you and thank you. They thank you so much for helping us out. Dallin goes, if you guys travel south, he goes, there's a harbor town south. It's not that far off. The three humans start making their way off towards the south. As you see the one elf goes, you don't mind if I go with you guys, right?
Sure. No. Yeah, please.
Vim trots over this horse. He goes, I'll take you, friend. As he helps the elf up. You see, Valorant goes, I know that you have hatred towards this evil.
I don't have hatred. I have pity.
She looks you dead in the eye. My sister, I have hate.
Well, then you need to have pity for her.
Down, holds his hand down towards the witch. He goes, you can come with me if you like. Behind you guys, walking out, you see Dune, the half-orc.
I'll look at the half-orc. I'm like, take my horse, I'll ride with Trina.
The half-orc nods. Thank you, Tarnik. And starts saddling upon it.
I'm like, we're going to an elven town.
I have human blood. I mix in well. You see Trina goes, I doubt that.
That you do, but I need you to be low-key and relax.
So Trina looks back towards you, she goes, low-key?
And relax. We'll start riding towards the elven town.
Alright, so you guys head south towards Arden Haven. It takes you guys a good day and a half. Eventually you reach close to the front gates of the elven city. The witch's sister, Velwyn, looks over towards you, Tanik. I'm going to head south to the other witch's tower to hunt down my sister. Thank you guys for your help, but I need to find her. Dallin and Journey look over towards her as they shake hands with her. She looks over towards you and puts out her hand.
I'll go. I'll give her a hug. I'm glad I had a chance to get to meet you. I hope we run into each other again.
She beams you a big smile. I'm sure we will.
I don't know where our journey is going to take us. I know we're going up north to visit the trades town.
You're down in the background and go, yes. She goes, well, good luck. If I have a chance to go up that direction after this, I will.
We're going to be here for a week.
Down's face gives a little frown.
Vin knows you. If you run into trouble and you need a place to rest, come back to Arden Haven.
She nods towards you. She goes, I will. She goes off to smacking the side of her horses. She takes off fast south through the woods. She kind of waves off towards you guys.
I'll look at Vin, but she stole your horse.
Vin goes, we're headed south anyway. I'll get it back. Dallin starts scratching his head. He goes, Tanik, you're correct. That was a nice horse. So Vin goes, stop it. You guys head up towards Arden Haven's gates. The guards then open the doors for you guys. You see the guards grab towards their blades as they look over towards Dune, the large half-orc. He kind of grunts towards him. Vim goes, he's okay, he was with us. Tanik, you guys all get off your horses. You grab the green blade of Ahn-Lay and hand it over towards Vim. And then takes a sword and he takes it up towards the center tower in the Elven City. You guys start making your way back over towards your uncle once again, Ahn-Lay, as he welcomes you guys. Oddly, it seems like your Uncle Ahn-Lay and Dune kind of kick it off. Most of the nights they've actually been sitting on the front porch talking and kind of chuckling back and forth. The rest of the team has gone around the town and city and started to kind of talk with a lot of the locals. You guys also notice that Vim, next couple days, he takes off with men and goes south towards the Witch's Tower. And this is probably like the third time down and going, we could probably head up north now, you think?
We'll rest.
Alright, you guys officially stay like a full week at Arden Haven. You wake up that last morning. As you see Down looks over towards you, goes, well, Tanik?
It's time.
Alright. Runs to the stable.
We'll go to the stables. I'll take the horse that I rode, and I'll tell the stable boy if there's any issues with them, just let him know that I thank him for the horse.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, so you, Drina, Dallin, and Dune, you guys get your horses each. They give Dune his own horse too. He's not like a maniac in any ways. It doesn't seem like he has any orcish blood in him.
Until you anger him.
Yeah, exactly. He's a beast. He stands close to about 6'4". It looks like a stable boy packs your guys' saddlebags full of rations and stuff like that too. So you guys get on your horses and you exit Arden Haven. You guys get on the road and start heading up north. Drana leans forward on her horse, kind of like relaxing in a way. As she goes, doesn't it feel good we helped out the town of Arden Haven and helped out the elves with this whole witch issue and found their sword? And she keeps kind of going on and on. As Down goes, yeah, so Dasalow is a really nice town. It's full of riches and opportunities. There's a lot we could we could accomplish there. A lot, actually. Dune in the background, he goes, do they have pig's feet? As he kind of grumbles a little bit. This guy doesn't talk much at all, but sure enough, he talks about pig's feet. All three of you guys look back over your shoulders towards him, and you guys look up north, towards the north road.
But yes, they will have pig's feet.
See, Dallin goes, I don't know if they have pig's feet. You guys keep
Like, if not, Dune, you could always look Dallin's feet. I mean, they're
See,
not
Trina
too
goes,
far off.
Trina goes, he is a little chubby. Dallin goes, north it is, let's go guys, come on. Let's ride faster. You guys go about a day and a half. And you see the old witch tower. The road seems pretty much clear as you guys make your way up there. You actually see signs for the town of Dasalow that kind of point up towards there. You see there's like a basket of like flowers that are kind of attached to the sign, nailed to it as they're kind of like hanging. Dallin kind of goes, would you look at that? You guys ignore him as you guys kind of keep trotting past him. In the distance, you see a real large town. The whole city walls are made out of these real large, like wooden logs, long, like huge walls. You see there's a couple carts out in front of the large city. You hear a lot of commotion going on coming out of the city. Bangs, smashes, and like a lot of like clatter going on. Yeah, you actually do hear music kind of going off too. The gates are huge. One of the gate doors are open as there's people just kind of coming in and out of it. You see there's about 4 stable boys as you guys go up towards them. You see the stable boy runs up towards you guys as Journey goes and pats one on the head. There's like little human boys. Mm-hmm. As they grab a stable, she hands them a couple coins as they take your horses. You see Down goes, alright, let's get in here.
So Dallin, I have some things I need to unload. I have some witches stuff I want to try to sell.
Oh, he goes, you can sell anything in there, trust me.
I'll pull out the eagle staff, but I need to sell this. Look over at Drina.
Anything here. You see she kind of rolls her eyes. She goes, I think they buy a firewood too. As you hear Dune go, it's a nice staff. And sure enough, you enter and you see just a lot of commotion going on. Like wooden houses are all up and down in here and stuff. Cobblestone goes right off to the entrance and litters the whole city floor. A couple dogs chained to the side of the wall of one of the people's houses. There's an elder lady walking up towards you. She's like wrapped in robes and stuff. She's got a basket of looks like beef jerky as she comes up towards you. She goes, please, some gold. As she kind of pushes it towards you. It looks like Dune grabs a piece of beef jerky and you guys keep walking. As she goes, you might have to pay for that one. As he kind of growls towards her. So she keeps walking away. As Dallin points off toward the tavern. As he goes, every time I come here, I stay here all the time. You see there's a large fountain stands off towards the center of the town. There's a lot of people kind of around it. You see a couple like storytellers shouting out near the fountain. And you see Dune walks over towards the storyteller and just kind of stands there. His Dallin goes, She looks around.
I'll look over at Dune and be like, you want to wait here for a while? Well, I'll come meet you in a little bit.
You see he nods as he sits down on the cobblestone. There's like a male in chainmail and kind of like ratty clothing. As you see he's shouting off on top of this crate. There's a bunch of kids around. As you see Dune just sits down and starts listening. As you see Drina kind of tilt her head, she goes, that's cute. You see Dallin goes, let's go inside the inn. The tavern.
I'll look at him, but I'm not going to the inn. I have items to sell.
See Dallin goes, yeah, but we need to get a room. He goes, with this being this early in the morning,
but to then handle the rooms.
You see Dallin goes, alright. He goes, I'm going to go off and get us rooms in. You see Drina goes, alright, we'll find a witch's place.
Great, you're joining me.
Well, I can't listen to that guy's stories.
Like, oh, that's cute.
Sure enough, Dune's still there, like, completely, like, possessed by that guy's, like, stupid story. You guys take a right past the inn. As you look over towards the sign that's kind of hanging from the inn, it just says, like, the Boar's Head Inn. You see the real ugly, like, looking boar head kind of chopped off. A picture of it, like, hanging from the wooden sign. As Down rushes in, you see he's just, like, going through there, shoulder to shoulder. You guys take a right as you start walking down. You see a lot of vendors off on the side of the road. As you see, it looks like a picture of like a sack and a sword hanging on a wooden sign. It looks like a small like wooden house. You see the doors open. You see people are like walking in and out of there. That's like kind of like the first store you guys come across. You guys walk over towards it. You see Journey goes, oh, I'll be out here.
No, come on in.
She was so You hear her kind of pushing behind you. Old, like, wooden shop, and there's a lot of people pushing in here. There's items hanging up off on the walls, and there's about 3 vendors behind the desk as they're looking over towards you in helping service. Eventually, you get up to one of the vendors at the table. As he goes, "Yeah, sir, can I help you? Can I help you?"
I'm like, yes. Just like, I'm here to trade or to sell this item
Alright.
to the staff.
You put it in front of him. He looks at it. He goes, "That's actually a really nice staff."
The eagle's pummel must have took the artist a long time.
He grabs it as he holds it towards his side and kind of like tests it in a way of like holding it and stuff, making sure there's no chips on it. You glance over to the other 2 vendors as they're going through other people's stuff too, like pretty fast. There's a sheet, like a sheet behind this guy, like a drape that hangs. As you see, he has a staff. As he kind of pokes the staff through the sheet, he goes, "Dondry." As the guy kind of pokes his head out as he looks over towards the staff. The guy has like a leather hat on. He's kind of got like a worn old face, you know. He's wearing clothing. As he grabs the staff, he looks at it. He goes, "Oh, that's really nice." As he walks over towards you, he's an older human. He goes, "How much are you looking to get rid of this for?"
It depends. What are you thinking?
He goes, "I trade, or if you're looking for coin, we might be able to do some coin."
We can do coin, or I'm looking for magic scrolls.
We do have a small bag that did come in, and it's a lot of like kind of parchment paper that are like rolled up, and is if you want to look at it.
Yeah, that makes
the scrolls. Is he goes off in the back real quick. He goes, "I really do like this, sir. This is really nice." He goes off in the back. As you see, Drana just turns away from you completely. She goes, "Really? This is just crazy."
Like you're the only person that's in denial here.
Sure enough, the guy comes to the back. He puts a bag on top of the table. He goes, "You can root through this if there's anything that you might like, or even the whole thing." You open it up. You see there's 3 scrolls. There's scrolls with they look like iron handles on both sides, and there's an iron rod that goes to the center, and the paper's wrapped around it. As you kind of pull them down, none of it really seem like magical at all. They look like ingredients for cooking.
I was thinking these are just for cooking, for ingredients.
Oh, he goes, "Well, that's the only thing I could think of it being magical at all." He goes, "Can I give you some coin for it?"
Yeah, I'll do coin.
How much would you
Tell me, what do you think?
I may give you 75 gold for that. You hear Drana coughs. He goes, "Oh my god! There's no way." He goes, that's probably the most I could do. As you see, Drana pushes you out of the way. She goes, "We could probably do about 90, the least 90." As you kind of like shove like past her in a way. As he goes, 80 is all I can do. I'll do 80 gold for this because it's really nice wood.
But can you do 85?
I could throw in the scrolls.
Take it for 80. Just take it for 80.
As he goes, "Oh, thank you so much." As he looks over towards the one vendor, he goes, "80, pay the man." As he takes a small leather sack and fills it and dumps it towards the top of the counter. As you grab it, you guys both walk out of there. It's a good thing you kept that.
Yeah.
And it's late afternoon. You guys walked along the streets. They saw like a lot of different vendors off on the side of the road. Food vendors here and there. A lot of people kind of like pulling tricks off on the side of the road. Still see crowds of people walking around. It's just people are weird. There's too many people here for this to be a normal town. So you just come on, this place looks like something interesting. She points up towards a shop that has a shield and a sword crossing.
Oh, okay. I'll walk in there.
You're making your way over towards it. There's a lot of people coming in and out of it. And there's about 3 vendors behind the desks. As they're talking back and forth, you hear some yelling. The one guy looks over towards you. He goes, "Yes, can I help you? Are you looking to sell?"
Sell, trade, maybe you have something of interest?
What are you looking for, sir?
Anything enchanted?
Nothing quite enchanted, no. We do have some high quality stuff, though, yes.
But I'll show him my armor that's reinforced with the elven stuff.
You guys, are you interested in something heavier?
Nope.
He goes, "Hold on for a second." So he goes behind the desk into the back room. He comes back out. He takes a real heavy leather. It looks real raw. It's very, very thick. There's not much really special to it, but he shows it towards you. It actually has a plus in its armor. He goes, "And this is just the chest piece." You hear Drana kind of chuckles behind you. She goes, "Yeah, how much is it?" He goes, "Well, you're looking about 175. You're like there's a lot of commotion here and there. You hear a guy, two people behind you yell, "Thief! Thief!" Shouting out real high. He's like, "Thief! He stole it from me!" You hear two people breaking out the doors, running out into the street. As you hear a guy screaming, yelling, and you hear two guys tackling him in the middle of the road. You're punching and stuff going on like crazy.
Do me a favor, put this armor on hold. Don't let anybody buy it. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Because we have about 5 sets, sir. So you have no problem.
But who makes this?
We have 3 blacksmiths, but we also have leathersmiths too.
Where's the Mystic shop at?
2 stores down on the left-hand side, south.
Alright, thanks. I'll be back.
He goes, "There's a wheel out front."
Thanks.
You hear the guy behind you goes, "About time!" Is a peasant with a real heavy, like, brown hood over his head that covers more than just his head. It goes down to his chest almost. You kind of walk out of the way. As he pushes past, he goes, "Oh!" Both of you guys make your way through the crowd. You see there's 2 people dragging the thief off the road as they're yelling and screaming at him. "Why would you take this?" You start walking past those guys. You look over on the left-hand side, and you're like, 1, 2, and sure enough, you do see a big, like, iron wheel out front. It looks like a shop. You push past some of the crowd and make your way up towards the doors. You walk inside. A little small bell at the top, go bang, bang, bang. There's about, like, 4 people in here. You see there's a guy in a black, like, leather. It kind of goes up to where he's got, like, a black collar that's tight around his neck. He's standing behind the bar. Like, a lot of different, like, stuff hanging here and there from the wall. Like, big branches of different, like, herbs and stuff like that. He looks over towards you as he pushes back his real short, like, bright blonde hair. He's kind of palish. He goes, "Can I help you?"
Like, yeah. Like, I was wondering if you knew anything about the towers that are popping up in the area.
He goes, "Yeah, actually, there's a new witch order that has been taking captives."
Oh, okay. Do you have any association with them?
No, actually, I do have a friend, though, that has supported them at one point in time.
What did he do, like, for them? I'm just...
Not quite provoked, but he led people to the tower. Different marks. People that they sought after.
Oh, okay.
He goes, "Yeah, I'm not totally sure. Some kind of cult."
Oh.
"Can I help you?"
Yeah. I'll bring out the bag of all the witch cantations.
Okay.
He
looks over towards the bag. He goes, "Oh, very nice." Because a lot of this looks like potion usage, and some of it looks summoning-wise as well. He goes, "This is odd." He's going through, like, a lot of, like, the different bits and pieces of it.
That's good.
He goes, "Yeah, so you're looking to sell this all as a whole?"
Yeah.
How much?
175.
He starts chuckling. Because you know these are found outside, right? "I'll be friendly and give you 45 for it."
Pull out the witch's book with the roots on it. I'm like, well, what would you...
Ooh, he goes, "I might like this for my personal collection." He grabs the top and starts looking through it. He goes, "How much are you looking to get rid of this for?"
175.
He starts chuckling. You have no idea what this does, right? He starts laughing. He goes, "So I could probably get this for free, couldn't I?" "I'll give you 50 for it."
If you give me 100 for it, I can give you a story behind it.
He goes, "That story and tell these witches' towers?"
Yeah.
He goes, 100 is way too high, friend. He goes, "I'll give you, say, 70.
Okay, 70 and then 45. That's good.
Alright. Can you tell me a story?
That's gonna cost 30 gold more.
He goes, "I knew it."
I look at him like, I will.
You see, he looks over your shoulder. He goes, "I wouldn't touch that." Journey kind of drops her bag of berries as you see she's holding. It looks like a bag that has, like, leaking kind of, like, fluids from it. And she has it in her hand. You see, her eyes, like, open wide. And she puts it back on the wall. And she just kind of starts wiping her hand off on the wall.
Like, why? What does that do?
Oh, many things. Because it's frog guts and innards. Her hand will smell for a while.
Okay.
She starts walking outside the shop.
This book that you have here, it's from the witch that was guarding that tower.
Oh, he goes, alright, so it actually could have been some kind of lead
Yeah, no,
caster.
she was the head of that tower.
He goes, are you still going back and forth to those towers?
I assume I probably will be.
He goes, I heard they're quite powerful.
You want to see something else?
Yeah.
I'll show him a crystal.
Alright, you show him a crystal. As you see his eyes kind of go like real wide, he looks off to the crystal. He goes, "Can I hold it?"
Yeah.
He puts the crystal in his left hand. As you see, he holds out his right hand. He kind of like smirks towards you as he utters a couple words under his breath. It looks like the smoke in the crystal comes out and goes into his right hand. You actually see a real small flare of like smoke in his right hand, like shooting out of it. You see, he kind of looks over towards you, he starts chuckling. As you see, he closes his fist, and sure enough, the smoke goes right back into the crystal. Because they're actually easily created. Mm-hmm.
I have some empty ones. Can you put some smoke in them?
Sure, it may cost you. He goes, guess how much, as he points towards you. He starts laughing. Put him on the table. You see, he holds up the crystals in his hand, turns his back towards you, glances over his shoulder and starts laughing a little bit. You see a little bit of smoke kind of goes past his hair, kind of lifts up and hits kind of like the ceiling in this place, and he turns back around. All the crystals are lit again with the smoke.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'll put them in my pocket. Why is your interest in me going back to these towers?
He goes, I'm actually curious in the magic that they use to do their whole process. I don't know too much about it. My friend was kind of hush-hush about it.
There's mirrors that they have that transport a person from one tower to the next.
Oh, he goes, the whole smoke and mirrors, right? He starts chuckling a little bit. He goes, so these glass you crack and it goes through, and he goes, that's quite clever. He goes, not really, but it's quite clever.
Oh, so you've seen that before?
He goes, oh, they're easily created. He goes, so you did go through one of these towers and stuff.
Yeah.
He goes, and the whole signia is this red on the book, right? As he points over towards it.
Yep.
Because it seems like it was all created. I figured there's a creator of that insignia. If you destroyed that creator, whoever casted that upon the books and everything else, it would be gone. It would destroy everything that he's produced. He starts laughing. He goes,
Really?
oops, as he covers his mouth.
So basically anything that I collect you would be interested in taking.
Oh yeah, because I find it fun, and then I can turn around and sell some of this stuff too.
Okay. I'm afraid to give you my name because you might...
Don't do that. Because there's a couple islands north of here that has hired a actual slayer to come down to slay the griffins. Dasalow actually hired she used to help in kill dragons, so they actually hired her to come down to the town to kill griffins. He starts laughing. So she went from scale duty to feather duty. He starts laughing.
I'm sure there's an ingredient that you need from a griffin that you can't get.
Oh yeah, there's different stuff you could probably use off the back of it. So there's even feathers alone.
Oh, really? How much would you pay for a feather?
Do you have a feather?
I can get one.
Oh, well, till that day comes.
But no. How much would you pay?
Depends.
I'll buy
How
a
big
feather
is it?
size of my arm.
A feather the size of your arm? Oh. Do they come in bunches?
I can get one.
Just one? Because
Just
I may
one.
give you a gold for it.
Really?
Yeah. Because, yeah, I mean, I'll pay for any of that stuff, actually.
Oh, well, if the price changes, let me know. We'll see each other again.
Oh, sure. He goes, yeah, if you need help with doing the crazy tower stuff, he goes, I might have to dust off my book and my cloak. He starts laughing.
So you would be interested.
He goes, I have a couple people and friends that would help run the shop.
What's your name?
So I'm known as Steve.
Okay, Steve. I'll probably be back. I'll let you know.
He goes, alright. He goes, well met, and you're...
Tell me not to give you my name. I'll start walking away.
He starts laughing a little bit. He goes, I'll see you again.
That we will.
And
I'll go back to the armor shop.
You walk out, Adrian is sitting at the top of the steps. He's like, God. You make your way up in the same line as you see the one guy as he looks over towards you. He goes, are you still looking at the armor?
Yeah. Would you do 150?
Yeah, I'll do 150. He nods his head.
I'll hand him up my old stuff.
Alright, he counts out the 40 and hands it towards you in the bag.
So then the 110.
He goes, alright. He goes, it's yours. As he hands you over the chest piece. Joanna goes, maybe we should make our way back towards Down and see if you guys...
Yeah, and the half orc. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Jeez, I completely
He's
forgot
still
about
out there.
Yeah, we'll start.
He's probably so hungry as you guys start walking down the road. In front of you, you see about 3 younger, like, peasants. I mean, it looks like they're carrying a lot of stuff in their hands and arms and stuff. Is they have long, like, metal rods they're kind of holding over their shoulders. A figure in a long, like, cloak that kind of covers a person walking in front of them. You see out of one of the peasants' hands, you see he drops. You hear a heavy clang, clang, clang hit the ground. A lot of the crowd that's walking by stop and glance over. You look over towards it. You see a real, like, heavy, like, pointed, like, tip of, like, a lance. But there's 4 blades that go into one pure tip. Like, you see it underneath, like, the heavy, like, leather wraps that he's holding. You see he picks it up and kind of looks up towards you. You see he's got like real big ears and like a big nose. You see he kind of covers it real quick and holds it in his underneath his cloak and keeps walking. He goes, "I've got it. I'm sorry. I've got it." He keeps like apologizing. And the person in front of him, you see these real long like gold locks of like hair kind of coming out from underneath the cloak. You see she kind of pushes the cloak over top for her again and kind of angrily kind of walks forward. As the 3 peasants start to keep like walking. As both you and Joanna like looking over like, what the hell?
So you're the griffin hunter.
So he stops as she kind of turns towards you, like kind of looks up at you.